Have you heard of castor oil packs but didn't really know what they were or why you should be using them or even how to use one? If so, you're not alone, because I know that I have thought this or had thought this several times in the past and have been asked this several times. If I've heard of them, do I recommend them? All of the above. So I wanted to take a few minutes in this video and talk a little bit about why you might want to think of using castor oil packs, and also give you a short little demo about how to use one. Very practical. So if you're all about practicality and you love to just keep investing in your health in different ways, this video is for you. Let's get to it. So first, why use a castor oil pack? So castor oil packs work by stimulating the lymph and liver function by increasing your lymphocyte count, which allows your body to speed up the process of removing toxins. This is coming from your tissues, right? It's helping to stimulate that process of removing toxins. Lymphatic congestion is also a really big factor in inflammation and disease. And so stimulating the lymph and helping to move some of these toxins out is a great reason why you might want to use a castor oil pack. They also help you relax and just to feel good, because whenever you apply the pack on your body, most commonly you're going to apply it to your liver area right underneath your right rib cage. This stimulates the sensory receptors on the human skin. And so this sends a message via the somatic visceral response reflexes, kind of a fancy term for sensory receptors on your skin, so that those send a signal or message to the organs inside your body. It's kind of how it works as far as you apply it topically, and it affects things on the inside. So the corresponding organs that are affected are most likely your liver, your pancreas, your stomach, including your small intestine, large intestine, kidneys, and adrenals. And because the stimulus is soft to the touch and pleasurable, it moves your body into a relaxed state from a stress state. Like, most of us stay in a stress state more than we need to, or it's good for us, let's say. So moving into a more of a relaxed state is something that we all should be looking to do. They really help us escape, like it helps our nervous system just kind of, it's like the escape button to kind of calm down. So that's another reason why you might want to think about using castor oil packs. Also, they help reduce pain and inflammation. As I just told you about the inflammation part, but pain can be a part of that response as well. So they also increase your master cleansing agent, also known as glutathione. So if you haven't heard of glutathione, which you probably have if you're watching this video, this is what you need to know. So glutathione is an incredible molecule that pulls and helps eliminate most, if not all, of the toxic substances from the body, including things like heavy metals that can really be trapped in the tissue. So this is something that is often depleted, and this can really help stimulate and increase this glutathione. Also, castor oil packs help you go number 2. This is really why I started using castor oil packs, because I kept hearing about them and wanted to try them. And also because of the liver piece. I know that as women, most of our livers could use some help. So that's really the reason why I first started using them. But they help you to go number 2 because they help to stimulate the smooth muscles of the body. So we should all be really in tune with how much we are going number 2, because we really need to make sure those drainage pathways are open. And, it's just something that we should all be aware of. And really, a lot of us need to go more than we do. So when we don't go number 2 more, as frequently as we should, we're really recirculating the things in our body that need to come out. And this builds our toxic load and predisposes us to problems like excess cholesterol and hormone imbalance and gut issues. There's a lot of different things. It just kind of weighs our body down. So that's, another reason why you might want to consider using castor oil packs. They also stimulate the smooth muscle contraction. And so that really helps the peristalsis to increase those bowel movements. And then lastly, it helps to create a balanced microbiome, healthy gut, and biofilm breakdown. So let's talk about biofilm for just a minute, because you've probably heard of microbiome. That's just like the kind of the whole picture of your gut and everything in it. But the biofilm. So anytime we have toxins and then we have different overgrown things in our gut, they have what's called biofilm around them. It's just like a protective mechanism that our body uses to make sure that those things don't really get near our internal organs, so that it's kind of like a survival mechanism. So you want to always be thinking about breaking down that biofilm. And so castor oil packs can help promote that. Also, of course, there's other supplements that you could take, but this just helps aid in that process. So that's another reason why you might want to use castor oil packs. So as a whole, castor oil packs help with liver, which in turn can help with hormonal health, endometriosis, like all those kinds of things that you might think about wanting to support. Castor oil can help with that. And also gut related things such as constipation, just helping create a nice healthy gut. This can promote that. So those are a few reasons, but I wanted to get to a little demo so that you can see, like, how do you actually use a castor oil pack and what does it look like. So if you were to Google castor oil pack, you might see a lot of different demos on how to DIY one. I honestly would not really recommend that because they just seem really complicated, to be honest. Now, it is going to be cheaper for you to DIY one, but sometimes we just need to pay a little bit more for convenience. And I feel like I know that I would use it more if it was convenient. And so that's why I decided to invest in this. So this is from Queen of the Thrones. I'll put a little link for you so you can check it out in the description of this video. But this is their castor oil pack. And so it's very, very easy to use and you don't have to get out. Okay, so the way that you use this castor oil pack. So this just fits around your body. Wherever you want to put it, you can actually put it on your stomach right here. Most people put it right here on their liver, which is on the right side, right under your rib cage. So it would go right here, and then you would put it right around your back. Now, of course, you would not have clothing on underneath. You would pull up your shirt and put it on under so it could be skin to skin contact. So that's actually how you put it on your body. But the way that you put the castor oil on there, you just lay it flat and then you drizzle it sort of more toward the center. Or you could actually just put it in the center. It calls for about 1 to 2 tablespoons. I normally do 1 tablespoon. I find that that's plenty. You could actually blot it like this, but I just like to kind of drizzle it. But make sure you keep it toward the middle of this pack because it's good to not put it on the seams because it can seep through and kind of mess this pack up. So this has lasted me for a really long time. You can get replacement packs, but I just find that I don't necessarily need one. It gets, there's a little bit of greasiness on the outside, but you can actually wash this and it gives you directions on the website. So the way that you put it on, of course, is you drizzle, or you can put it directly in the middle of the pad and then blot it together. This is the castor oil that I like to use with it. You can get it off the same website. You certainly don't have to purchase this if you don't want to. I do find that it's a pretty good value. This is a very large bottle and you only need a small amount. So that's one reason why I just went ahead and got this bottle. Also, you want to look for organic castor oil that is in a glass container because if it's in plastic, it can leach some of the chemicals. And you also want to make sure that it's in this amber color. So to me, it was just easy to get everything off the site and makes it really, really simple to incorporate this. So how often should you use this? You can use it every single day if you want. It's not recommended for use in pregnancy, but other than that, you can really use it at any time. You can use it overnight. That's really how it's best, to be used is overnight. And it's really comfortable to sleep in. I've done it a couple of times, but often what I'll do is I'll just use it at nighttime. So before about maybe, 2 hours before I go to bed, kind of after I put the kids down and I may be having some relaxing time, I put it on. So I usually leave it on for an hour to hour and a half. It says to leave it on at least an hour to get the benefits. And so that's what I do. And you can kind of figure out what might work for you. But to me, it's really an easy thing to add into my day-to-day, habits that I have. And so it's kind of a no-brainer. And I've seen a lot of good results from this. And so I wanted to share with you this video about how to use a castor pack and why you might want to use one. I actually have a link for you below to go check this pack out, and you can use the code that I'm going to put below also to save 10% if you want to try one for yourself. So I'll put that below. And so let me know if you have any questions at all about castor oil packs in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I love answering questions for those that watch the videos, so I always make sure to answer those within a timely manner. So make sure you should leave comments on any videos that I have if you have any questions at all. I would love for you to check me out over on Instagram. I share all kind of great content over there and love to show up over there and kind of interact with people. And so if you want to send me a DM, that would be awesome too. I respond to all of those that I get. So thank you so much for joining on this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. See you guys later.